I was never one to believe in legends or horror stories. I always thought they were just figments of people's imaginations to scare each other. But after what happened to me, my view completely changed. Today, I want to share with you a story that changed my life forever. Day 1. My wife and I were eager to begin our hunting trip in the Brazilian jungle. We had been tasked with hunting down some wild animals and had a good amount of money for it. Despite having heard some legends about the region, we were confident in our hunting skills and didn't pay much attention to these tales. We started our hunt excited and confident, but as night fell, we began to feel uneasy. We heard strange sounds around us and noticed tracks that didn't seem to be from any known animals. However, we still believed that everything was just a product of our imagination and moved forward. Day 2. On the second day of our hunt, the feeling of discomfort increased even more. During the day, we noticed that some trees had been felled in a strange way, as if they had been broken by something big and heavy. At night, we heard a deafening roar that seemed to come from a gigantic creature. By this point, we began to consider the possibility that the legends we had heard about the region could be true. However, we still tried to remain skeptical and ignore what was happening around us. Day 3. On the third day, the atmosphere became even more tense. We saw some strange lights in the middle of the jungle, which seemed to be moving towards us. Additionally, we found tracks that didn't seem to be from any known animals. During the night, we woke up scared by a loud and insistent noise that seemed to come from all directions. We couldn't identify the source of the noise and stayed awake until dawn, fearing what was to come. Day 4. On the fourth day, we were completely scared and desperate to leave the jungle. We found more strange tracks and saw quick movements between the trees, as if something was watching us. At night, the terror reached its peak. We heard a deafening roar that seemed to come from all directions. We tried to run back to our camp, but something followed us. We heard the noise of something big and heavy moving towards us, and before we could do anything, our camp was on fire. Day 5. On the fifth day, I was alone and completely terrified. I had no idea what had happened to my wife, who had disappeared without a trace. I had no choice but to hide in the jungle, trying to survive the unknown threat that was chasing me. After several nights of terror, I managed to find a safe path back to civilization. I was shaken and traumatized by what had happened, and never wanted to go back to that region again. I learned the lesson the hard way. Never underestimate folklore myths and legends, as they can be very real and dangerous. I came home with a feeling of emptiness in my chest, without my wife by my side. I never heard from her again, and I believe she was taken by the creature that chased us in the jungle. That experience changed my life forever, leaving me with physical and emotional scars that will never disappear. If there's something I can share with you, it is to believe in local legends, respect nature, and avoid underestimating what you don't know. The jungle is a mysterious place full of surprises, some good and some not so much. I learned this lesson the hard way, and I hope my story can serve as a warning to those who think of exploring the jungle without proper precautions and respect.